Hello everyone, in this video we're going to be talking about some of the biggest news to hit the Pokemon trading card game hobby. We have a massive, and I mean massive, increase in PSAs, card authentication, and grading services. For the bottom three tiers, we have a doubling in price. And let's go back to what it used to look like. It used to be $10 a card for value. Now it is $20 a card. That is doubling in price of the bottom bulk submission tier. And then for economy, it used to be $20 a card, but it is suspended for now, but it's $50 a card. I'm not sure when that service is going to come back, but that has more than doubled, 20 to 50. That is pretty ridiculous. And then $50 was how much it used to cost for the 25-day service for a 1,000 maximum declared value. $50 a card, and now it is $100 a card. That means if you are sending a card in between $500 and $1,000, you better be prepared to spend $100 to grade that card. That's pretty wild. That's a pretty drastic increase. And if you notice, there's no longer a date or an estimation for the turnaround when you're going to get these cards back from the regular service. So now it just says, it used to say 25 business days, and now it just says nothing. PSA is finally accepting that they don't have even a remote estimation, a ballpark figure for how fast they can turn these cards around. And then for Express, it's now $150 a card, and before it used to be $75 a card, and that was 15 business days for the turnaround. So again, that's a doubling in price. It's pretty intense. It's pretty intense. Super Express, $200 a card. That used to be 2 business days, and now they're not giving any turnaround estimation. They're just saying $300 a card, and the maximum declared value is $5,000 as well. And now for the final big tier, we got the walkthrough. That used to be $500 a card, 1 business day turnaround. Now again, no estimation, $600 a card for the turnaround. I mean, this is pretty wild, right? This is the biggest price increase that we've seen from PSA in terms of grading. So I'm not entirely sure how the market's going to respond to this. I think you're going to see a lot of people turning to other grading services, maybe like CGC. Probably not Beckett, because Beckett's also kind of in a similar boat. They're not really doing too well in turnaround times, but this could be a good move for PSA if it can, help expedite some of the backlog and help them alleviate that issue that they've been dealing with for quite some time now, and it's not going to get any easier in this year. They have a lot of cards that they need to grade. They need a way to deter people from just sending in all the commons and uncommons from base set and, making money off of that. Will this be good for PSA in the long run, though? I don't know. I mean, it's hard. It's hard to say. They do have another major competitor now with CGC, and CGC's prices, although they did have a price increase, you can still grade your card at bulk submission for less than $20. And with PSA now, you have to pay a minimum of $20 with a 10 guard minimum. So it's pretty drastic if you look at the numbers, right? I mean, it's a straight up doubling in price, except for economy, which is more than double of the bottom 3 tiers that you can submit on. So I don't know. This is pretty wild. I mean, when you go on eBay and you try to find a PSA card, generally you wouldn't find a PSA card for less than $10, or maybe you could find it, but maybe just a little bit less than $10, right? So like the floor price for every single PSA card was always at least $10, because that was the price of grading. So nobody wants to sell a card that is going to be less than how much they paid for grading, right? So is this going to be the new floor price for every PSA graded card? It's going to be hard to say, because some people just sent in their cards to grade for $10, and now they're charging $20 to grade the card. So it's going to be weird, man. There's going to be some weird in between. Definitely the people that got their cards graded right before this price increase, good job getting your cards to PSA in time. But this is a major shift. This is sort of an inflection point possibly for graded cards, especially in PSA graded cards, especially the lower end cards, the bulk submission cards, the cards that are under $500. You might not see as many commons and uncommons anymore, and maybe that's a good thing, maybe that's a bad thing. I think there's going to be a lot of implications, and I think it's a little too early to exactly determine what this is going to do to the market. But let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think this is going to positively impact the hobby? Is it going to hurt the hobby? Is this going to save Pokemon from entering the junk slab era, from everyone just sending in their PSA cards and making PSA cards worthless? Is PSA actually making a good move by increasing the price of their graded cards. Let me know what you think. Give this video a thumbs up if you like this video, and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.